Welcome to ChessWhiz TV for 515. I'm your host, The Wiz. Today we're going to play another chess variant on the website chessvariants.training. It's a website where you can scramble up the pieces before you start. So we're going to play the typical well-known chess variant Crazyhouse, except we're going to scramble up all the pieces, which means our opening theory is out the window. Now, fortunately, I don't have any opening theory, so I'm perfectly fine with that specific defenestration. So before we get into anything boring, let's get to something exciting. Chessvariants.training. Why am I so invisible? Whoosh, I'm so back, but oh no, reality is leaking. There we go. Okay, so let's just create game. I have this all ready to go. Let's see, how's my view? Oh, it's very, very nice. Okay, so I'm doing 1+6, adding a couple extra seconds every move. That's 1 minute per side, 6 seconds added. The clock, of course, is super tiny over here on this website, but whatever. What you can see is that the pieces are scrambled, but it's Crazyhouse chess. Now, in Crazyhouse chess, we're actually going to have a huge problem here. The pieces that you capture, you can put back on the board. I'm going to scoot over here like this so you can see maybe like the pawns and the knights that I've captured. You can see those numbers there. But you can't see any bishops or rooks, whatever. I'm not going to move completely off the screen just for you. In fact, my chair is already kind of sparkling right here because of the green screen effect on that. Are you going to move? Let's type good luck. Let's type good luck. Good luck. See how it goes. I think this is going to be really easy for me to win because out of all the chess variants in the entire universe, other than chess, Crazyhouse is the one that I really focused on improving at. So I'm about like 1900, 2000 in Crazyhouse, which is, yeah, it's better than a lot of people and worse than a lot of people. But when you pick up a variant for the first time, you're not going to be that level. So fortunately, I've had a little practice here. Now, scrambling with the pieces, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I have no issues in this game, considering that there's no moves being made. I have no problem with losing this game. However, I cannot lose it because my opponent will not move. It says, result, 0-1, black wins. Termination, you see that behind my head, resignation. Okay, so I just won the game. I am that good. So apparently, I've been practicing this variant so thoroughly. Oh, look, there's another guy. Let's play him. It's the same guy that I can win without making any moves. That's how good I am. Good luck. That just says good luck. Gul, same thing. Let's play. Is he going to resign again? Result, ongoing. All right, let's see how it goes. Here we go. Here we go. He says in the chat, this is a live stream, and he's watching the stream, and he's chatting in the stream, and he says, I resigned by accident. Okay, sure. I was just so good at chess that when I sat down to the board, you resigned by accident. I'll take your word for it. That's probably what happened. But what's happening now? Are you resigning by accident again? Dun, dun, dun. Let's use some dots to represent those duns. This is actually dun, 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 because there's 4 of them. But I'm going to run out of funny things to say pretty soon if we don't get a chess move on here. There's really only so much stand-up comedy I can do while sitting down. Oh, we have a chess move. All right. All right. So we're going to, let's Fianchetto the bishop. Oh, we already Fianchetto the bishop. That was fantastic. It actually looks like we could just like move this one and the bishops are automatically slicing the whole chessboard. That sounds great. Wow, this is great. I know in regular Crazyhouse, castling is important. So let's get that going. I guess I'll block this. I guess it does seem like I don't want him to take too much center, so let's strike back in the center a little bit. But the funny thing about chess 960 castling, I'll just block this pawn. Usually you don't want to block this pawn because it's blocking the bishop, but there's no bishop to block, so this might be okay. Is you just put your king on top of the rook, and it makes a castling for you. You can even already have this blocked by your bishop, and it's just fine. So far, we're just kind of playing chess here. The difference, though, is that this bishop here is blocked by this pawn, which is blocked by, see what he's doing. He's trying to straighten that out. I, on the other hand, made the brilliant knight d6, so I don't have that problem. So let's see if I can just win this game. Nope, I cannot. I actually do not like c5 because opening up this diagonal means that my king is just a bit weak. Dark squares are similar to light squares, and that you just, let's try this. Let's move the knight around like this. If you have a color weakness in Crazyhouse, you have a big, big problem because pawns and bishops can just keep showing up. Enemy pieces can just show up in your house. So you don't really want a big weakness. So I don't want to allow his bishop to actually come in here and fight. I want to open up some light squared stuff, hopefully. What do you think of f5? Is that stupid? It seems pretty stupid. It kind of creates a hole here. No captures yet, so we're kind of playing chess. But I think if he makes this capture, that's going to be good for me. Okay, so he's not doing it. Okay, well, let's get some chess going. At some point, we're going to play chess. I'll just move this rook over. It seems a little bit better. Very slow start. I wonder if this is typical for Crazyhouse 960. I do wonder because the pieces just need time to get sorted out. Now we have that time. We're kind of sorted. There's going to be some captures here, and then there's going to be some fighting. Let's see how it goes. I will trade knights and then I'll move. So this is very interesting. See, I have a knight in my pocket right here because I just captured a knight. So there's another knight that I can just add to the board. But by moving, now I have a knight and a bishop. The bishop, of course, is like completely invisible. But now with those pieces to drop and the light square issue that he has, he's pretty much dead. Like, look at this. A bam, pow. Look at Ben now. I just pick up his queen because I forked the thing. I still have this thing. Now I have a queen, which is somewhere behind my chest. I like to say that out loud. It's somewhere over there. Oh, what if I do this? Oh, it's so powerful because if he takes me, I'll just put my queen right there. And that's checkmate. So you can see the power of a weakness. The power of weakness on ChessWhiz TV. No, the weakness of these light squares here were just fatal to him. A couple of pieces flying in there and it was game over. So that's why I didn't want this pawn to move. If his bishop traded with this bishop, I would have the same issue on the dark square. So I just have this weakness and I don't have any bishop here to help cover it. I got nothing to cover it. So I'm really glad I didn't play c5, which would normally be a good chess move. In this position, bad Crazyhouse move, or rather in that one, because of the open diagonal. So that was interesting. I will accept the rematch. Let's see, we got the same position, but different side. This time I'm going to play it differently. I'm going to try to get 2 pawns into the center. Here's why. I'm thirsty. All right, here's the other reason. Center control is good in chess. Center control is great in Crazyhouse, but in 960 Crazyhouse, just imagine how good it is. I estimate 960 times better. So let's just go for d4 right now. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, so first we're gonna do right here. So in the other, yeah, this is good. In the other game, we both castled kingside. Oh, he's covering the square. I really want to play d4. Let's just prepare the knight for that. I don't know. I mean, the knight blocking this pawn, it's not great. You don't like to block center pawns. Okay, I've got 3 attackers against 3 defenders. Take, 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 take. So we can do it. Should we? Should we play d4? Oh, it's such a big move. It's a massive move. Ooh, I would say no. It's because he has the momentum, the tempo. In Go, it's called sente. In chess, it's just called like the initiative, which is a way stupider word. But after all those traits, like let's say he takes, takes, and takes, it's his turn. And that's his initiative. And with that, he can, I don't know, he can init. By putting a bishop here, for example, he can just fix his dark squares and just put all that stuff on the board that we just captured. So you don't want to lose. In Crazyhouse, you don't want to lose. And in addition to not losing, you also want to not do a bunch of trades where he moves next after the trades because he can use that initiative to totally init the situation. It's just pretty initial, if you know what I mean. I'm going to play c3. Then I actually kind of like d4. I am opening up the square, but I don't think that's a problem. I have a knight on it, a queen on it. It's weird in Crazyhouse where moving a pawn one square, like he did this, is kind of, like, stuff can just appear because of the way you can drop stuff on the board. So you do have to watch out for that. All right, so we're going to go for it. Now, I think with these 3 defenders not being pawns, he can't take this without losing a piece. So I did manage to get the center very centralized, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean, so hopefully you know what I mean, then you can tell me. I have 1 pawn to drop, nothing else available right now. I do see some dark square weaknesses. Like he doesn't have a lot covering his dark squares, so we're just going to push and make him really wish he was a different person right now. Okay, so this attack seems pretty good. I could put a knight here if I had one, or I could put something here. There's also, that's everything. Pretty interesting. Okay, he's doing the same thing on the light squares. I'm not worried at all. Let's offer a trade. Oh, nope, don't lose this. No, I'm okay. Nah, should I play the rook? Should I use the rest of my pieces? Nah. Let's castle. Oh, man, this is super scary. So the light square issue is somewhat problematic. I do have a bishop here that helps a lot, but fortunately, he has nothing he can add to the board. So we do have a little bit of time before the doom starts. I'm going to play the bishop here just to cover this square. It's a very slow move. I feel like danger's not quite started yet. We're going to get some very fast activity soon, but not yet. He's covering these 2 squares with his knight. Oh, this is getting scary. Okay, it's definitely problematic white square area. I might play h4 just to make the knight move so that I'm covering these squares more than he is, because these are key squares for him. I got the same game thing going here. I just don't have enough to add. He's copying me. I guess he likes my bad moves. He's like, wow, those bad moves are really bad. I want to play bad moves like you someday. Well, you're in luck. I'm going to copy you and try to do this kind of thing, you know? Same thing you're doing, except I'm doing it because I'm impressed by your bad moves. I want to make some moves like that. Okay, well, I'm seeing a knight trade. Then I can add a knight to one of these squares. I think the attack could be pretty good because of just the way things are falling. Let's try this. It offers a lot of trades. In Crazyhouse, trades are good for the attacker because the pieces just show right back up in the pocket unless the chair is in the way, and that allows you to continue to attack. So it's much different from chess where you want to trade to get rid of stuff so that you can't attack, you know? It's the opposite of that. How do I only have a knight and a pawn to put on, so how do I win now? I could fork him, like massive, painful, royal, happy fork. The thing about this move, though, the knight move, is you're getting a rook for a knight, which isn't that much in Crazyhouse. I'm running out of time. Let's just add something to the board. When you've got pieces in your pocket, you want to put them on the board. Don't get a big pocket in Crazyhouse. You don't want like 5 things to put on because then you don't have time to put them on and you're just like playing without those things. Okay, I will fork, but not because I want the rook. Because in Crazyhouse, rooks are like close to the power of knights. The reason is that the board's always crowded. In chess, eventually there's trades and then you can do stuff. Like I'm going to take this one just because I want to put up on here and trap his bishop. Eventually the board opens up and the rooks can go whoosh through there. I love the sound they make when they do that. But in Crazyhouse chess, because the stuff keeps showing up, I still have a rook, by the way. I know I'm covering it up with my face here, but I can add a rook. The rooks never really get their day to shine. You know what I mean? Yes, you do, because I'm such a good communicator. I was dealing with someone this week who's a bad communicator. It was fun. Checkmate. Oh, no, that's not checkmate. Let's checkmate him. Where's the checkmate? Oh, I need more diagonally things. Oh, it was weird to be like, are you communicating properly? Let's just trade. Oh, man, it's his turn. He could add some of those things up there. He has got a pawn, a knight, 2 pawns. Okay. Seems like I should be able to checkmate him. Discovered check from the bishop. This is fun. This is a pretty exciting position. I'm getting excited already. Okay, so now I'll just check you over here because you moved this forward. And now, boom, bada, boom, bing, cham. I don't know if he could have defended. Probably there was a better way than just getting mated in 2. However, it was nice of him to just let me have that big, cool checkmate where the pawn shows up. I think, though, he was pretty in trouble. He wanted to put a knight here or here, get the checks going. He could have gotten some momentum from that, but I don't know if there's enough to really like not lose, for example, which would be one of his goals in this game is not losing. Like if he put a knight here and I played here, I don't see another check he could do. If I moved up, he could take this and start really wreaking some wreakable stuff. But I don't know if I go here, if he can hit me again. Oh, maybe this way before the knight was there, right? Like so. Let me show you. So here, I'm like, oh, he's not in check. Like right here, he's not in check. And when you're not in check, you have so many abilities, such as the ability to blink. So he puts his knight here, and I play here. Then he takes this, and I put a pawn on to block. Then he's like, I need more things. And I don't know if he can do anything more, but that was pretty interesting. Attack that he didn't play. All right, let's drink some water. Okay. It's a new setup. As you can see, the bishops are in the center. No more free fianchettos. No problem. We're going to fight. I think I've changed my mind already. Now that I inhaled some oxygen. In my opinion, in Crazyhouse chess, white has the advantage. Moving first, getting some whiteness going, right? But in Crazyhouse chess 960, you don't want to get a really dynamic position really fast with the center counter. I was thinking e4, d5, but then things open up really fast and you're moving second. So I think you want something slower that's a little more tolerable, if you know what I mean. Something less like me and something more tolerable. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, so this bishop is looking to be useful. I don't know if it ever will be, but maybe this square, no, it's terrible. This square, no, that's very bad also. Yeah, this is awful for the bishop. Luckily for me, I am not that bishop, so I'll just pretend like my life is great. It is not the bishop's life. This is a pretty interesting move, actually. Okay. This is weird. Like his knight's in the corner, so you can't quite defend this pawn. Let's see what he does. See if he just moves it. This is funny. I'm funnied right now. I'm funnying myself. The verb is to humor, but it doesn't make any sense, humoring yourself. So I'm just funnying myself instead. What if I were to now take this? Nope, pretty stupid. I could trade a knight for 2 pawns. That would be a fabulous idea. Now, in chess, this would be pretty bad, but luckily it's not chess. It's Crazyhouse, where it is also pretty bad. Knight for 2 pawns. Good trade? No. However, that's 2 things. And when you've got a chess position, things are pretty useful. I can't wait to put these things on the board. I now have 2 pawns. I'm going to put them on. All right, let's see. Where am I going to put those? I'm going to make a massively cool shape with these pawns. Or at least a massive shape. Might not be cool. Should I use them yet? I'm kind of enjoying the fact that the dark square, I could take this. That would be pretty fun. I have a bishop. Oh, he put a knight on, didn't he? Okay, he's used the knight. So I'm actually kind of happy that it was just in such a benign way. That's a word. It was a very benign move. So if I take this, is that pretty exciting? Nah, I probably better say the queen. Where should I go? Queens are awful. Just by the way, queen is the worst piece because when you lose it, you've lost a queen. So don't don't use queens. They're really bad. Though good, I just lost my queen for his queen. This is cheering me right up. We'll block this definitely. Maybe here or here. Yeah, this one's probably better because it allows the bishop to still do some stuff. I don't think he's aware of the attack I'm going to play here. A very attacky attack coming right up. What will I do? Maybe I have a pawn and a bishop. See? I have a bishop. And then there's also a queen I could put on any time I want. It's pretty fun. His king is quite exposed. Like, it just doesn't have a lot. It doesn't have a lot. So, it has a little. Just like to tell you what it has, it's a little. I wonder if he's going to go for taking this, though. Like, just tear up the center. Doing what I did and trade a knight for 2 pawns. He might be doing that. This is my move. In chess, it's stupid. Like, you should move things off the back rank. But I have 3 things in my pocket. I have a pawn, a bishop, and a queen you can't see that's, like, behind my cranium. And so, once you're up to 3, that's a lot. It's time to put stuff on the board, because otherwise it's just never going on. All right, here we go. This is as bad as I imagined it would be. We're going to try to get unpinned. It would be nice. Like, maybe he'll be like, oh, sideways is great. I haven't been sideways in a while. Let's try that. And if he does that, I'm going to put a pawn right. Oh, I'm going to put a pawn right here. I want to scissor this up. I just need a lot of bishops to do it. I now have 4 things in pocket. I have a pawn and a knight. Then I also have a rook and a queen in there. So let's start putting them on. Like right here. Let's do this. Maybe here. Okay, that's my first one. Oh, this is funny. If only his knight weren't randomly guarding this, I could then check him. Oh, no, I still can't. Now, something super smart. I have 12 seconds. Maybe this. Put on more things. Put on the armor of more things. Okay, this is exciting now. I have 16 seconds, and I have got a checkmate, and I also have a possibility to put a knight here, which, because the bishop's pinned and he moved this away, it's going to wreck him. It's going to be great. I could have put a pawn on e2. According to the Kibitzer, Mr. T in the chat, he says pawn e2. Then he would take me. I don't know if that's really great. Now it's great, though. What if I play this? Yeah, look. His 2 knights are not doing much, and the other 2 are right there. So he can't put any knights here. Oh, so he's pretty much dead. All he has to put on are diagonal things, a pawn and queen. So now he will get owned. Let's royally fork him, I guess. I don't know what to do. So I guess this destruction of him is nice. Destroy the opponent. Step 2, destroy the opponent. And step 3, laugh maniacally. I've got that down. I mean, I kind of start with that. I'm kind of like a step 1 laugh maniacally kind of guy, you know. Some people, they wait until the proper maniacal moment, but for me, oh, checkmate, that's weird. GG. For me, I kind of like start with the maniacal laugh, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, this is very maniacal. Oh, he wants to play again. I love this. Aiden Jax, you are saving the show. You are fantastic. You're a great, what should I say? I'll say person, because it might be a girl, right? The odds are about 1 in 400,000 billion that he's a girl. So that could be, so I'll just say person just in case. That's great because he's like this is not on lichess.org where we stream everything. So let me show you real quick. lichess.org. So this website lichess.org. You go here, and there's all these streams over here in the corner. And so usually I show up there and people are like, whoa, ChessWhiz, that guy sounds cool. They actually think it says Cheese Whiz. So they click it. And then they're like, wow, I'm in here and watching the show. Fantastic. But because I'm not on that website, I'm on chessvariance.training right now. I'm not on that list right now. So no one's watching. So fortunately, Aiden Jex here is not only watching, but he likes to learn. So he's saving the show. So thank you, Aiden. I think you are a fantastic person. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. So this one looks a lot more like chess, except for certain anomalies. The rest of it, like this knight, maybe this one's a little bit off, but overall it's a very chessy kind of position. So I think maybe I'll take advantage of the chess aspect of this game to make some winning moves here. It's very similar to a typical double king pawn chess opening. Especially if I were to, well, I don't usually move my queen in that opening, but this looks fun. I'm loving the queen H. I'm loving the queen here. Okay, there's two attackers. Oh my, there's two attackers. Should I just ignore it and be like, oh, I'm attacking you? What do you mean attacking me? I'm the attacker. Yeah, that looks fun. Or we could push the pawn, just lose the rook. That's an alternative. Stupidity is always an option. We'll try this. Just defend everything, and then this is pretty powerful. Oh man, he's copying my ideas. They must be good. Okay, so I'm going to play Queen F1 because it's stupid. Also, he needs an advantage. I mean, I've won every game so far. Let's play Queen F1 here and give him a chance, right? I mean, it's always nice to make bad moves. It's good for your opponent. All right, it's water time. I just got water in my eye. How do you do that? I challenge you during this episode, later on, in about 2 minutes, after you have your water, I challenge you to get water in your eye while drinking. It's super difficult because I like to do hard things. Don't take that out of context, please. Let's see. This check looks very exciting. Yes, I'm thinking about this check now, not thinking about doing hard things. Also, he has a knight he could drop. Is there a powerful attack here? I don't see anything too scary. Luckily, this is guarding this. Otherwise, he might put a knight here and just kind of do some damage. This, I think, is okay. I have one knight to drop here behind my large computer chair that cost $120 6 years ago and is now worthless because all the cushy's gone. I'm just kidding. This is a super nice chair, actually. Oh yeah, it costs $121. Did I say 120? I was rounding down because it's such a nice chair. I just want to tell you where I got this chair. From the chair store. It was really nice. I was like, I need a chair. Let me tell you the story. One day I wanted a chair, so I bought it, and then I sat in it. It's a pretty good story. Okay, so what happens if I take this? I want to play my knight. Oh, I'm running out of time. Help! Help! I'll just add something to the chessboard. Here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I feel like if I sacrifice, I will just be trading a bishop for a pawn, which is generally unwise because I just don't have anything else to drop. You can't tell that because it's behind me here, but this is interesting. But I don't have anything else I can add to the board right now, so I'm a little reticent. That's what I am right now. I'm a little reticent to make that capture, especially now that it's an illegal move. You know how it is, guys, when suddenly you're feeling reticent. Yeah, I know that happens to you. So let's see if this is an appropriate defense. Whoa, Crazyhouse! He has a lot of pieces to drop, but I think I'm perfectly fine. The knight is guarding this. The other knighty squares are covered. Like the king, one thing you want to check for is knight checks. Like, can knights check you? The reason is, whoa, is that knights can't be blocked. I can't draw 4 knight things, so I'm just going to forget it. Knights can't be blocked. They jump, you know. They jump. So you definitely want to watch out for knight checks. And that's what I've done here. I've covered all these squares very nicely. And now I want to add some time to my opponent. He only has 15 seconds. There's no button for that. Okay. Can I win? I could put a knight right here. Seems pretty good. Oh, this seems very powerful. I have a queen I could put on. You guys can't see everything I can do because it's behind my face. Why am I so sparkly? That's creepy. This looks like checkmate, though. I have a queen. Like, no one saw that coming, but pow! The game is not ongoing. There's a bar up here. It says, the game is not ongoing. Thank you for telling me. That's GG. He had to run this way, but it was still pretty scary for him either way. So I was very lucky to defend this attack. I think this check, take Somehow I survived this. Maybe if he took this way, or the knight covering this square is super handy. I don't know. I don't know, somehow I was not in checkmate, and that's amazing, because it was a pretty strong attack, stronger than mine, since mine didn't exist. I'll play you again. I'm also interested in not sparkling. So I'm going to go to my camera, and then go to filters, and then go to chroma key, and then go to disable. Ha ha! No longer sparkling. That was fantastic. No. Select color of chroma, and then use my picker tool, and pick that color, and then press OK, and then turn it back on. I'm still sparkling. Look how sparkly my shirt is. It's very sparkly. I'll just play this, and then I'll look at the position later. I'm bothered by how sparkly I am. Have you ever felt bothered by that? How sparkly I am? I'm sure you've watched the show and been like, ChessWhiz is too sparkly. But what I'm really asking about is, what about you? Have you ever felt too sparkly? That's better, isn't it? Yes. Okay. It's my turn. I'm running out of time. Quick. King C6. All the knights are over here. What are they doing? This is a very weird game. I want to play one of those amazing queen moves where you just capture something immediately. I don't see how to do that, though. Okay. I'll just develop. I don't know. Want to trade? I kind of like pulling the pawn in. Yeah, I kind of like this. Not sure why. It's probably my genetics. I like that. Okay. Oh, man. What is happening? He's trying to attack me. Rude. Okay, there's more attacks going on. I have a bishop and a pawn to drop now. See? No, you don't. Okay, well, there's a bishop back there. And I'm thinking I should probably use it. That's two things already. We're getting risky. We're getting risque. Yeah, definitely getting a little risque here on ChessWhiz TV. And so we want to put some stuff on. When your pocket gets too big, like I mentioned, you want to start putting things on. Don't get into that trap where you're just not putting it on, because then you just don't have everything you could. So let's start adding. This is attacking two things, offering trades. I think it's pretty powerful. I think it's pretty good. By the way, next episode, we are going to go back to lichess.org because I decided I don't like having no viewers. And we're going to play a super weird variant. It was called like Forced Seeing. And I messaged the guy who sent it to me. He sent it to me like 4 years ago. And I'm like, hey, I want to play this variant. Like, how do you play it? And he's like, what? Is that one of my variants? What? And he denied having ever invented it. And I was, of course, that's normal for me. Typically, when I tell people they've done things, they deny it. So I was very normal feeling about that. But the point of the story is about to strike you in a very striking sort of way. The point of the story is it's a really weird variant, and I'm excited to play it. Like, here's how it works. When pieces can attack each other, they have to, and they get locked into this gaze like Medusa, where they just can't look away. And then you come up with a pawn and you take them. I think we've never played that variant before, but since we've played 515 episodes, we probably have, and I just forgot. Anyway, that's going to be fun next week. I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, this is a bad move. I need to be putting a knight. See the knight right there? I need to be putting that knight on the board. Let's put it on over here. Oh, this is starting to look powerful. Yeah, there's just not a lot of defense over here. I'm liking this. Do I take that? Do I add a pawn to a3? Or do I bring the queen into the area? This looks fun. Let's just move the queen here. Normally, you don't want your queen out here like this because it's a queen. It just gets attacked and chased around. But in this specific position... Oh, I did see he would do that, but I just didn't think ahead more than one moves. I can't make myself any cooler, and I have 5 seconds. Help! I'll just move my rook. This is so sad. Very sad. I'm feeling sad. Okay, castle, and then what? King b1. Oh, he's finally arrived over here. He's going to cause me a great deal of grief. How much grief will he cause? 7. If you ever measured grief. Someone asked me the other day, like, how loud? What did they ask? They were going to ask me how loud is 1 decibel, but they didn't ask me that. They asked me how... Let's move here. How hot is 1 degree? That's what they asked me. How hot is 1 degree? I'm like, wow, that's a really good question. How hot is 1 degree? Of course, I was completely speechless, because I always am. You can tell by watching this show just how speechless I am. Constantly speechless. And I'm like, I have no idea how hot 1 degree is. Like, if, like I think you have to interpret the question in terms of how it feels. Because if you were just to say 1 degree is the number of calories, 100 calories in 1 liter of water divided by the molecular vibrations, it just doesn't communicate anything, you know? It's like this show. It's just there's a lot of talking, but you're not learning anything. So you have to have some other answer. Like, I didn't have any other answer. I was like, well, it's about this much. It was like 1 degree, 1 degree, that's about like this much hotness. And like at 10 degrees hotter, that's very hot because it's very hot these days. In California, it's extremely hot, by the way. People are dying from hotness. Anyway, that's like this much, 10 degrees. That's all I could say. I'm not a great communicator, but I do communicate a lot. I'm just not great at it. Okay, I've put a pawn here. What can I do next? Oh man, just keep recapturing. I now have 2 knights to put on. See this? 2 knights. Great. Okay. So let's put them on in a brilliant way. Somewhere very smart. This is holding him together so well. I don't see how to checkmate him yet. That's the key. It's coming right up. Here we go. Knight in here. Then I just put a knight where the queen was. Yeah. Oh, tear it up. Oh, yeah. 2 more knights. I have all 4 knights. I have these two. And then I also have, excuse me, please, these two. So I have all the knights. It's pretty good. Nice knights. That's what I like to say when I get them all. Because it does only happens once every 10 years. So let's do it. Okay. Oh, I lost one of my knights. I don't have nice knights anymore. And he's winning this amazing... Okay, so there is this. So guys, something exciting is going to happen. Take. That's super scary. I have 5 seconds. I will just save my queen. This is so bad because he could just add something. He has all these things he could add that attacks the queen again. Meanwhile, he has 150 units. That's 110 seconds. Seconds are weird. And that's just weird. Everything's weird. Okay, this is my move. Okay, and then I can put a knight here. I'm going to win just with my sheer level of experience. I've played hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of chesses, and this guy's probably just played hundreds. So I'm going to win. I'm just going to win with my experience. Here we go. Experience to the rescue. Ooh. Ooh. It's pretty hard to win with only experience. Usually you need chess pieces too. You're like, checkmate. I checkmated you with my queen, my bishop, and my experience. It's pretty hard to do that. You know how it is. It's hard. Things are hard on this show. Yes, definitely. Stop saying that, ChessWhiz. Okay, one of my knights is going to show up here now. This is a pretty scary position. The knight is necessary. I only have pawn and knights, so that's why I put one of the knights on. I have 3 of them to put on. This is a scintillating position. That's how I would describe it right now. I'm scintillated by it. Attack. Attack. Oh. So, should I move over here and just get royally forked by his knight? Maybe I should. Oh, man. Let's just add a pawn right here. I have 2 knights and a rook that I can put on. He has only a knight, so his attack, maybe it will fizzle out, and then I will just win with my experience. That's the goal. Oh, he's put on everything, guys. He has put on everything. So now it's my chance to utilize my experience and win the game. Okay, how will we do that? We need to find a way to convert my experience into victory. Do I take this? His knight is guarding it. Take this. He makes with king? Oh man, look right there. I need some pawns. I need some pawns. What if I have 4 seconds left? What if I play this move? This is exciting. Okay. The idea is to offer a queen trade, and then things will just be torn up. Things are very torn up now. And now, how do I check him? None of these moves are possible with my knights. I don't have nice knights. Put the queen on. I have 2 rooks also to add. Oh, what's going to happen? So I can put on, I should be adding things. I have lots. You put a pawn there. So let's now try this move. He's going to keep blocking. Okay. He's blocking. Now Oh, now I can play this. Okay, I got in. Oh, I'm so lucky that he moved the bishop instead of adding a bishop. Because since he moved the bishop, I can now start. Oh no, what do I start doing? Oh, that's not a check. So this is his chance to attack back. He has two bishops and a queen. I have a pawn, a knight, and a rook. Now I can put a rook here. Or move a rook there if he takes this. Oh, the attacks continue. Oh, two attackers here. I think I got it. I think I got it. My experience has led me to win this game. So I understand that this episode was entirely ChessWhiz versus Eidenjeks 101, but I think it was a pretty fun episode. If you liked Chess 960 Crazy House better than Crazy House, let me know in the chat, or just let me know like what you had for dinner. I like reading your messages. And I'm also saying this because it's like a goodbye because I feel like I'm about to win. No, I'm out of time. Look at that. Look up there. It says 0. Oh, no. What a terrible ending. I really think I could have just won this game by adding, he moves here, I add a rook. Let me just like demonstrate how I can win this. So if he moves his king over, this is checkmate. So he can't do that. So he has to add something there. But then I put a pawn here. He has to move his king over and then I checkmate. So I had a checkmate. Just pretend I won. Just don't get excited. Just like I'm the winner, you know, it's an unrated game. In fact, I'm anonymous, so you don't even know who I am. I'm like this guy who should have won. All right, that's good. That's enough of that. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.